Hey guys, welcome to Cooking with Brashley. Thank you for joining us today. We are going to be making Brashley's guacamole. Okay, so 3 things we're going to teach you today. How to get the most out of your tomatoes for your guacamole. We're going to teach you a simple and easy way how to cut an avocado. And we're going to teach you why cilantro is good for you. Okay, so
don't forget guys, if you like what you see here, like it and subscribe. If you want to see more.
Where is it? Up there or down here? Down here. Down here. Okay, so I need a knife. First things first, I'm going to cut these tomatoes up. Now I've got these organic tomatoes here, these beautiful little tomatoes. And what I want to do is I don't want to eat these raw. So I'm gonna saute these for about 4 or 5 minutes, because when I saute them, they release this thing called lycopene. It's a phytonutrient, and it's what? You don't believe me? It's an amazing antioxidant. It's great for your brain, your eyes, and everything. It's one of the most powerful antioxidants there is. And if we cook it a little bit, we release more of that. So definitely try and cook. Oh no, not the shirt! Anything but the shirt! Oh my God. Okay, that's a juicy tomato. So that's one reason, these are some really juicy tomatoes. This is one reason why Grandma makes the best pasta, right? They don't have that crappy sugar, and they cook it up, and it's got some great antioxidant benefits when you make that pasta sauce. But today we're going to be using these in our guacamole. So actually, do you want to get me a little bit of heat on that pan going? So I'm going to cut these up first. And the reason I want to do that is because I want to saute those up, and I want to let them cool while we put the rest of this together. Okay, because we don't want to put in hot tomatoes in our guacamole. I'm not sure how that would taste, but let's make sure we cool those down. Take that over here, bloop that in there. Yep, here we go. Okay, so while I saute it up, I'm actually going to cut some of the rest of this up, teach you how to cut an avocado.
So, to cut the avocado, I'm going to slice it like this, pull it open. This is the tricky part. Be very careful when you do this. It can end horribly. Oh, and depending on how hard the avocado is. So then we're just gonna slice it like this into little strips. Move that out of the way. And when you do that, you can actually just go straight in and peel them.
It's just like this one?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
You can go ahead and just toss these in a bowl.
Okay.
So we're not gonna mush these down until after, because we're really gonna put in the other ingredients and then kind of mash it all together. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut up some cloves of garlic.
And we wanna make sure we cut up that clove of garlic early on in the recipe, right? Because we wanna release that allicin. The longer that garlic sits, the more we chop it, the more allicin that comes out, right? So we want the most phytonutrient possibly out of this guac. So Ashley's gonna crush that up. And while Ashley's crushing that up, I'm going to get our little dippers ready. So guys, instead of chips, instead of pitas, anything like that, we've gone to, instead of a delivery system of a chip, we're gonna use a carrot and some cucumber. Okay, so again, that's pretty easy. Right? We're just gonna peel that up. Anything else you can think of?
Another thing that I was going to do is cheese chips. So if you take your favorite organic cheese, cut it into little squares, you put the oven on until about 350, and then you melt them down until they just get a little bit brown. They come out as chips, and they can sustain a dip because they get all the time.
Sustain a dip, I like it. But for today, we're gonna stick with vegetables. We're gonna use carrots, and we're gonna use cucumbers. So we're gonna cut the carrots into sticks, and we'll just cut the cucumber into little medallions and serve that at our little soiree tonight. Okay, so as I'm doing this, right behind me, we've got those tomatoes still coming. Now they've heated up enough, so I'll show you here, guys. We've got these tomatoes here, they've heated up quite a bit. Okay, we're release that lycopene in. Now I'm just gonna get them in here. And I'm gonna let those cool for a little bit. I'm just gonna set them aside here while Ashley's chopping up that garlic. Okay, let's quickly get these going. And you know what? When you're doing a bag of carrots, and we've gone with you're doing a bag of carrots. What have you been doing? Huh? But anyway, so when you're doing a bag of carrots, it's not a bad idea, guys, for meal prep wise, is to just do the whole bag, cut them up, have them in the fridge, so that when you get hungry, you're not going for that candy or anything, you can grab a carrot and some of this homemade dip, stuff like that. Okay, so we're ready to go there. Ash, if you want to get that garlic in,
Yep.
we are going to use some red onion. Now, what you can tell about this meal, about this guac here, is we have pretty much every single color. We have purple, right? We have green, we have white, we have red, orange, more green. Okay, and when we do that, we try to make our meals, and this dip especially, this is why it's so packed with phytonutrients. Go ahead, yeah, you can chop that baby up. Add the onion green. I'm gonna step aside here because this is gonna be hurt. Now they do have goggles if you need goggles. Oh my God! Do not try at home, please. Okay, so when we, getting back to this, why we use all these colors, we wanna have variety of colors, because each different color has a different type of phytonutrient. So the more colors on the plate, the more phytonutrient packed, right?
Right.
The more you're gonna be strong like Ash. Or that tomato. Okay, so what we're gonna do with that onion.
So I'm gonna use about half of it, because fun fact of the day, a red onion is typically hotter than, say, a Vidalia onion. You're putting it in your guacamole to give it a little bit of added heat. Typically, if you are going to eat it raw, once you peel a red onion, you should put it in the fridge without the layer that would have under the skin, rather. Yeah, and so, I'm gonna use this, I'm gonna chop some of this up, and then the rest of the onion I'm gonna put in the fridge, and by tomorrow, I can probably eat a little bit of it raw, because it won't have that potency of heat on it.
Cool. Very cool. Very fun fact of the day. I will subscribe.
I'm gonna just chop it up here to get it really small. You don't want this to overpower the guacamole as well. It's just gonna be a little bit of an added flavor. So the smaller you chop it, the better it is.
Oh yeah, the better it is. Okay, so while Ashley's chopping that, our next ingredient, which is staple with guacamole, is coriander, or
Cilantro.
for other names, yeah, cilantro. Now cilantro, there's all these different types of spices that are good for you. Now coriander or cilantro is really good for lowering blood pressure and for detoxifying. So if you just had that big party, maybe the next morning you want to make some guacamole and go heavy on the cilantro. So great for detoxifying and great for lowering your blood sugar, or blood pressure. Wait, I have to get back to you on that one. Okay.
So another thing with cilantro is you kind of want to you don't want a lot of these very, very long stems in there. They're going to get caught in your teeth. No one wants a stem hanging out in their teeth.
Oh, that's gross. I don't like the stems out.
So you're going to try and get as many of the leaves that you can and get rid of those stems.
Yeah,
and then,
you just take a stem and pull?
Yeah, you
or what? Yeah?
And then we're just going to start chopping that up. That releases a lot of that aroma too.
Oh, yeah. I can just smell that aroma, baby. Okay, now while Ashley's doing that, I'm gonna add some black pepper. So we wanna add some black pepper and some pink Himalayan salt. Now, again, black pepper, it's gonna help us absorb a lot of nutrients, right? So don't be afraid to add a bunch of black pepper to all your meals, especially guacamole. Yum, 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 yum. Tum Tum loves this. That's the new name we gave to Odd. He thinks with his belly. Okay, sea salt. Okay. Again, don't be afraid the salt that you add to your food. Make sure it's not the crappy table salt. Pink Himalayan sea salt or pink Himalayan salt or a sea salt is very good.
Alright, so the next thing, this is why it's called Brashley's guacamole, is the secret ingredient that I do is a zester.
Whoa!
So I know what I talked about before.
Hey guys, settle down.
I know I've talked about using one of these before. So basically this is for lemons and limes, or essentially anything that you want to put the skin into something. So I mean, by all means, if you don't have one, use a cheese grater. Be very careful because the holes are bigger and you could cut yourself on this. So all you're gonna do is take your lemon or lime and you're just gonna run it over this, and it's just gonna bring off a bunch of that zest that just releases the aroma of whatever you're zesting. So I like to do 1 whole lime into the bowl here.
Can't go wrong with lime.
And then when I'm done, you see I rolled it to get those juices flowing. I'm gonna take the lime, cut it in half, and I'm gonna squeeze it in there.
Limes have seeds?
No,
No.
not like a lemon. So you
No.
can do downward hand facing squeeze.
Downward facing dog. It's a yoga guacamole.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry about seeds with limes. Squeeze and go, baby. So I'm just cutting up our delivery system here for the beautiful guac. So some carrots and some, God, I keep forgetting this word, cucumber. And so I just cut up some of this stuff, guys, just like so, okay?
Can I use the tomatoes now?
Yeah, let's please. So now that our tomatoes have cooled down, guys, right, we can add that. Blunk.
And then all there really is to it, you take a fork. If you have a masher, sort of like mashed potatoes, works better. I don't. So I'm just gonna mix all of this stuff together. So really get in there and smush the avocado. Some of these avocados that we're using are a little bit hard.
Do you want me to get in there? You sure?
Yeah.
You want a strong arm?
I have a strong arm.
Okay, I need you.
Ow. Here, try it.
Oh, okay, here we go. I know you're a strong woman. So, I like to get it on the side of the bowl, guys. Just a little bit easier, and rather than trying to get down here. So bring it up to the side, just like so. Okay, move it around. The only downfall is your forks are all gonna look like this, right? But
You
it's
get a
acts as a spoon. Yeah, you can use a masher if you want as well. But I like to leave it a little bit chunky so you get a little bit of chunk that it's not just some creamy guacamole. How about you, Ash? You like
Yeah, I don't mind it.
Oh, that's a slick.
It works. I mean, the chunks work better, say, with the cucumbers or with the cheese chips. So you're really going to be able to scoop it and put it on there. It'll be a little bit difficult. We were wrecking that fork.
Oh yeah, it's
A
nice.
little bit difficult with carrot, but it'll still work.
Okay, we left a couple chunks in there. Now what you need to do is the most important part, okay? We need to give it a little taste.
That's good.
We need a little bit more salt.
No. Perfect.
She's perfect, just
Another,
like my wife.
oh Jesus. Another fun fact, what you can do. If you want to spice it up, you don't have jalapenos, you can put a drizzle of your favorite hot sauce in there, and then mix that a little bit up to give it a kick.
Okay, what I'm gonna do is so we get everything, get a spatula, okay? Oh yeah, baby, that is 50 minutes of guacamole. Ready for your party? Now if you really want, you can buy that bag of chips, but don't invite Ashley. Okay guys, so that's everything. Let's give it a little try. What do you think here? You feed me? No, I'll just feed you everything. Amazing. Okay, till next time guys. Bon appetit.
Bon appetit.
Bon. See ya.